Listen.
Do you mind if I put my 2 cents in?
No, honey, I don't mind.
Call the police immediately.
I don't get it.
No idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why have you come with my brain?
Where's my dough?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Vibes and Stuff Live in the Morning. It's your host, Chuck Allen, your host, Uncle Freezy. Vibrant ones, how y'all doing this morning? Uncle Freezy, how you doing?
Good, man. Good, man. These conversations before we come on, if they can hear the conversations before we come on, bro, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So let me see. Let me find something here. Let me get this thing set up. So, what is in your cup?
Well, it's the usual water.
Agua.
Nothing new.
I have Walmart gas station coffee, and it tastes like it, but it's serving the purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but it's serving the purpose. Serving the purpose. Let's do the weather.
Well, here in the tri-state area, early this morning, we experienced some heavy downpour, lightning and thundering. But right now outside, it's a
Really?
nice 53 degrees with a 15% chance of rain.
Here in the sunny South Carolina, it's 72 degrees, no breeze, and my fear is that it's going to be scorching hot today. It's going to be a hot one, Chuck. Yeah.
I wish I could enjoy that scorching with you.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure this thing out, bro. I don't know. I'm not ready for it to be hot yet. But then again, today is May 2nd. So if you're not ready for summertime, how about you? You may as well get ready. Yeah, man. So Mr. Vince says green tea with lemon and organic sugar.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Sounds good. You ready to get into this health and lifestyle portion?
Yeah. I have some things. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
So, one of the things that I wanted to discuss is celebrity worshiping. Has it gone too far, or is this the norm? Has it gone too far, or is this the norm? Is this what it's always been, but the internet is just making it possible that everybody can see the same thing at the same time.
Hey, man, that's a very good question. That's a great question. Right. I asked myself over the last year and a half or so, I've often wondered, why are people on the internet so crazy? Right. People on the internet, and in my mind, I'm like, yo, people on the internet are crazy. You find somebody random on the internet and they wind up being bonkers. And then I thought to myself, well, is it just the internet? Or have people always been bonkers? But the internet speeds this the internet is the battery in their back. And so to your question, celebrity worship, has this thing always been out of control? Or has the internet provided a battery for this craziness?
Right.
I guess I should define, before I answer your question, I guess I should define what I view as celebrity worship.
Okay, that's fair.
DSJ was good. So
Absolutely.
celebrity worship is okay. To articulate what celebrity worship is, I'll let you know from the beginning. I always worshiped celebrities when I was young because I didn't know that it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I used to go to people's house and the whole room would be posted with all types of celebrities on every wall. Even on the ceiling, they laying down in the bed looking up at a celebrity in the ceiling. Right? I went to this girl house one time. I remember I snuck in her house. I snuck in her house when her pops went home. I wasn't gonna do nothing. I just wanted to sneak in there and go in her room. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't ready. I was shooting puppy water, as they say at the time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
It was a girl named Pia across the street. Her pops was crazy, and her mom's like me, and her mom's was like, "Yeah, Pia down the hall." You know, so her mom was so fine, bro. Her mom was like, Pia is the girl that I told you back in the day looked like Tracy Spencer. And so her mom looked like Miss Parker from Friday. Right?
Claude, have mercy.
Claude, have mercy. I knew she was fine. I knew she was fine when she waved to my pops one time. She just waved like the old, get on out of here, wave. Hey, Jimmy. And you know what I'm saying? Waving. Get on out of here, boy. You so crazy. You know what I'm saying? And would it be home in a little while? You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. My pop stopped and looked at her. My husband was like, right? And my pop, you know how your father don't never want to do that in front of his son. You know what I'm saying? He'll do that when he around his boys or something. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You don't want to look bad in front of your son, but you also don't want your son to go in there and tell his mama, Daddy out here looking at that lady across the street. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Yeah.
She, her mama, Pia mama, and Pia's sister was the crazy. I didn't know. Is back in the day we used to call if you were different, we called you crazy. It didn't matter if you was crazy or not. You know what I'm saying? If you were like esoteric, or if you were artistic, or if you were moody, he crazy. She crazy. You know, because we didn't understand. Right. But she Pia's sister is the one that used to play her Purple Rain tape out the window. Always used to play Doll and Nikki out the window. You know that song Doll and Nikki from Purple Rain? I know this girl named Nikki. Why that song?
She was trying to let you know. Meet her in a hotel lobby. She'll be with a magazine.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, I went in Pia's room because I helped her mom take the groceries in the house. It was so innocent, bro. It was so innocent. But I did stand in the door and let my man Keith from across the street take a picture with the 110 camera. You know, the one that had a little flash bulb on top that used to spin? Yeah, I stood in the door like, hey, I am a player. And I was so young, bro. It was dumb. But anyway. Because, you know, back in the Darius time, used to be like, man, you ain't did it. If we ain't see it, you ain't did it. So I took a picture coming out the house. So anyway, I went in her room, bro. All you saw was the Jackson 5 all over her room, bro. It was, when I walked in there, I was like, I couldn't even breathe. Because it looked like one of them serial killers. You know how the serial killers have the
like
pictures of all of these? Yes! Yo! I couldn't even, I went in, I was like, what is this? But her room, bro, I ain't gonna lie, but her room smelled like cotton candy and bubblegum, bro. And she had a little puppy on the bed. And it was so all-American in there. Like you know how you watch TV and you like everything be so all-American, like the mom got the apple pie cooling on the counter, you know what I'm saying? And the pops is, you know what I'm saying? They house is so all-American in this ghetto that we grew up in. But I went in her room. She had like 100 pictures of Michael Jackson all over her walls. And I was like, damn, why I ain't up there? You know what I'm saying? She's like, what? Like, why? Where Uncle Freezy at? And she, but you right there. And I'm like, yeah, I know that. And I'm like, so why you got Michael Jackson up here? She's like, because I can't never see Michael Jackson. I can see you anytime, fool. And I was like, you know what, baby? You sure can. Call me anytime. Here's my number and a dime. Call me anytime. Call me when you need someone to talk to. Call me. Subliminal 209. That song might be a little bit before your time. You know what I'm saying? Here's a number and a dime. Call me anytime. Yeah, Chuck. Celebrity worship, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Now you can follow them on social media and they'll respond to your DMs or your messages. Bro, it's crazy.
How are these people? How do we as society give people like that the power to influence?
Chuck, you don't have to give them nothing. Some people are born with this stuff. You don't have to have talent, bro, or money. I'll give you an example. You don't have to be, I was going to say, you don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. I was about to go on this whole thing, but anyway. Okay, so in the 70s,
right?
In the 70s, I was it, bro. Like I was a little cute boy, right? Because back then, light skin was in, right? I ain't had I couldn't do, man, listen. I could barely tie my shoes. But since I was light skinned and my mom would braid my hair and roll my hair up, and I'd be walking around with like amber eyes and could talk slick a little bit, the little girls, bro, worship. Bro, worship. I remember like as a sixth grader, I could walk up to a girl and be like, hey, go tell your girl I want to holler at her, and they would cry. But I thought you wanted to holler at me. Now in the 2000s, bro, now I be walking around, I be like, what the hell's going on? Don't nobody pay attention to light-skinned people? I mean, what the Chuck, don't nobody pay I don't know what's good. Don't nobody pay attention to light-skinned people no more. What's going on? I mean, but my point is, So if celebrities, bro, people make you a celebrity. You ain't got to have no talent, no nothing. Look at Kim Kardashian.
Right.
Bro, what did she do good?
Nothing. Not
Look
even have
good.
sex good.
Not even have sex good. Yeah. Yeah.
No, because what she is now is not what she started out as.
Right.
There is go look up MTV Sweet 16. She was on there,
Right.
and her sisters,
Right.
and none of them look the way they look now.
No. Nah, because they got bread, bro.
Right.
They got bread.
So
And so self-improvement to them means surgery.
right. And that's what they all did.
Right.
So I've watched them have these surgeries, and then women. I saw something a couple months ago, maybe it was a year ago, where it was like 12 women in wheelchairs in the airport coming back to America from one of those foreign countries where you can get plastic surgery for pennies on the dollar.
Right. Right.
And I was like, why?
Why?
Like why? Have we made a thing so much of, yo, you gotta have a fat one to be attractive?
Bro, do you see the fat ones nowadays though? Do you see the donkeys that's out there now?
Yeah, but they don't look good though. They
look like donkeys.
like ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Bro,
It was a thing. It was a thing to see a curvaceous woman, like, because it was so rare. I'm talking about even your lady with you be like, good God, look at her.
Yes.
And y'all might even have a conversation about it. And you got to be cool, but y'all might even like, did you see them thighs on her? Like, golly, that girl was put the
damn. She looked like Flojo. Oh, mercy.
Right.
Yeah, man.
So it was now it's so common, and I'm like, this is not possible.
Yeah.
It's just not possible. Your legs don't even match your behind. Like, you got chicken legs.
Right.
Like you got on a diaper.
Yes.
What's shorty name? Oh, Nikki.
Yes.
I saw her at an award show once. She sat down and she was literally, I know this is gonna sound stupid what I'm saying, but she was like sitting on her butt. Like,
yes.
Like there was still like room for the thigh to touch the chair, but she was
Yes.
I
But
was
her
like,
butt had her up in the air.
Yes. I was like, what the Nah, son. And it wasn't like she was an unattractive young woman before this surgery. Go watch her come up DVD.
Right.
Rapping in the staircase, rapping in the park.
Right.
Like, she was an attractive young lady, and I'm like, okay, so why what okay. Because you're seeing other celebrities do it. And now everybody going under the knife.
Yep, it's the wave.
Okay. All right. So if that's the wave, what's up with all these dudes that are and I'm not bashing anyone. I repeat, I'm not bashing anyone. You can choose to do whatever it is you want. That is your right and prerogative. And I'm not here to bash you. But Benzino got caught up in some nonsense with person who's transitioning, and the conversation was wild. And I'm like, yo, all right, so it's been Benzino, Young Buck, Mr. C, um, Bobby Valentino. Is this the wave? Is this what people gonna be doing now?
No, this is not a wave, bro. This is not a wave. This has been going on forever. This is forever, Chuck. As soon as you said said my man name, like, nah, bro, this ain't nothing new. This has been.
Like I became aware of that when I saw.
So let's say what it is. Let's say what it is, because we ain't gotta have. We mostly adults here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So transgender people have always existed, for sure. I didn't become aware of it until The Crying Game. Right.
Okay.
One wasn't supposed to be watching it. Was supposed to be in the room, but I'm laying on the floor. It's dark. They can't see me.
Right.
And the reveal was like, what in the world? Little mind blown. Like, and so my mom was like, yes, this exists, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
There are people that, do these things. So I was like,
Right.
okay, fine. But I know that a lot of the things that wants to be pushed, it's onto society, it starts with celebrity. Like they'll give it to a celebrity first.
Right.
In my opinion, I could be wrong. I'm just talking right now. Anybody in the chat, you can correct me and give me the proper information. But it's like I'm watching what happened with Dwayne Wade, or what's happening with Dwayne Wade and his family, and I'm like,
it's unorthodox how they handled it, how they handling it. So
I know as a parent, there's not a handbook. Like with your first child, not having children, you do the best you can, and I guess by the second one, you at least have an understanding of the basics. But children are different, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess in this situation, he's never dealt with anything like that. But at the same time, I think
sound like you want to say a bunch of stuff, but you don't want to be offensive.
I don't. I really don't. I don't want to. I'm not super vulgar or over the top. I don't hate anybody. It's because I want to understand how a parent it's okay for your teenage kid to be making out in front of you. Like I remember having to sneak. Like you couldn't even hold hands really.
Right.
If you had company come over, like a little cousin, a younger cousin would always be the buffer, or you had to sit in the living room with grandma, and you couldn't do or say too much, so you was just really sitting there whispering. And I know that's very old school for a lot of people. Maybe your parents or maybe your household wasn't ran that way. So I get that.
Well, so I would say to this, because you said a lot
Okay.
there. So let me say this. So first of all, I want to treat human beings like human beings, right?
Right.
I want to treat human beings like human beings, right? Second, as a kid growing up in the 70s, I was exposed to so much stuff so fast that I was numb to it. Like the first time I saw a gay person, right, was in Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, right? It was crazy. Going to see some relatives and stuff. And it was a guy or a woman. It was a woman on the corner in a trench coat and high heels, fingernails done, hair done, toes done. And they're like, hey, don't go over there. Don't go over there. They used to call it, and that was so disrespectful. Don't go over there by it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I was like, who y'all talking to? I'm Uncle Freezy. They're like, man, Uncle Freezy, listen, man. We know you Uncle Freezy, but you 8 years old. Some stuff an 8-year-old ain't ready for. Who you talking to, man? I'm a grown man. I'm 8. I'm grown. You know, this is me. You know what I'm saying? So I go over there by it is with now I no disrespect to that person now, but that's what they was going. I walked by it and it flashed me, like sprung open the trench coat, right? Bucket naked underneath, right? All man parts in a bra, right? So in the 70s, I know everybody in here don't remember the 70s, but in the 70s, people used to do weird stuff like that, right? And trust me, I'm gonna get to Greenwich Village. Hold on, I'm gonna get to the village. Hold on, I'm gonna trust. I walk over there, and so the person open the trench coat, right? And I'm like, and then this is me. What would make you do something like that to somebody 8? I'm 8. I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before I went over there, I was a grown man. I was a grown man if I went over there. But the person did that to me. I'm like, man, I'm a kid. What kind of sick thing is this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is me talking to the and so the dude is like, oh, I'm so sorry, mister. I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? I just got problems. I know you got problems. You standing on the corner, dressed like a woman in a trench coat with no clothes on. Where you going? What you up to? Nothing. You just standing here. Yes, you got problems. Right? This is me as a kid, not knowing my place because that adult could have just punched me in my face. But I was 8. I was a grown man. I had lived a long life. Lived 8 long years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And then my cousins and them start throwing rocks at him and all kind of stuff. And he started screaming like a girl, and he tried to run up the hill with them high heels on and stuff. And he's like, Uncle Freezy, didn't we told you not to go over there? And I was like, Brooklyn is, I don't want to live in Brooklyn, man. And then what I noticed was when I got back to Jersey City and when I used to visit the Bronx, it was the same type people. We would be on a subway and somebody be sitting with a trench coat and a newspaper, just reading, and they just get up and they just flash everybody with nothing on under their trench coat. Yeah, and so Mr. Vince on it. Mr. Vince on I'm talking about. They used to, streakers at the game, man. The 70s was crazy, Chuck. And so what I learned is these people didn't have well, I guess they did have some type of emotional issue because deep down, respectfully to everybody, I think we all have some type of emotional issue that will drive us to a certain point. Like if you hit on a certain subject with us, it'll drive us to an emotion.
Right.
Like a few days ago, my homeboy was like, "Yeah, Uncle Freezy used to be able to run back in the day. You can't do nothing now with that old leper." And see, and they put me in that place like, slap your damn teeth out. You know what I'm saying? Just that fast. You know what I'm saying? Like just, the thing is y'all won't know. So for y'all, for people that don't know, I have a kind of not a real big limp. I got a little from something that happened back in the day. I just deal with it, man. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just deal with it, right? But I wasn't always like that. Like 30 years ago, I used to look like Hercules. You know what I'm saying? Now I look like Hercules with a gut. You know what I'm saying? I look now. I look like Hercules went and oh, you know what? You ever saw that movie? Hey babies, what's that movie where the superhero had to get a real job? Had to go sit in a cubicle. What's the name of it? You ever saw that Disney movie? The dude with the dude. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The movie where the guy, the town didn't need a superhero no more, and so he wound up being out of work. He had to take a job in the cubicle, and he wound up having the Incredibles. Yeah, I'm Mr. Incredible. That's me.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I remember that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me right now, bro. I put on the suit and tie. You know, so people are like, oh my God, he looked like Hercules with a gut. So, but anyway, to your point though, Chuck, to your point. The celebrity worship thing and the sexuality thing are two different subjects, in my opinion. The part with the celebrity worship, that has always existed. I did a research paper on how I did a research paper in 2008. So that was 14 years ago. God damn, I'm old. Anyway, about how things that happen now also happened in the BC era. Like chicks cheating on their man when they man went to work. Like the pyramid. What I found out about the people that were building the pyramids is like the dudes went to work on the pyramids, right? And their wives and stuff was cheating on them with dudes, you know what I'm saying? While they were gone.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like all these behaviors, you know what I'm saying? All these dudes having families cross town. Yeah, they did that. They did that in Cairo. They did that in Egypt too, bro. All this stuff that we talk of celebrity worship.
Yes.
Always, bro. Always. Just hey man, Rockstar didn't start with Elvis Presley, bro. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. Like just didn't. You know what I'm saying? But the point that I was getting at is with the rock star and the sexuality thing is, I don't care nothing about your sexuality. Listen, if you gay, be that, right? But don't force other issues into the conversation because you hurting about your sexuality, right? Like when you're a flasher, when you flash a little kid, you butt naked and you flash a kid. See, that's not even about sexuality. That's about you having some type of emotional, mental issue. Why are you can be gay and not stand on a corner butt naked with a trench coat on.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You can be that. You know what I'm saying? And in terms of gay, hey man, dudes used to Brooklyn, New York, Jersey City, New Jersey, the Bronx always have these districts where dudes, you know, have these creepy fantasies and all kind of stuff. And so they drive down by the bridge, you know what I'm saying, where they know they can find whatever they need, and they go do that. You know what I'm saying? Prostitutes don't always look like her name escaped me. Prostitutes don't always look like the blonde bombshell you know what I'm saying, that moved here from Oklahoma to try to make it big and couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Prostitutes can be any boy or girl. You know what I'm saying? Like transitioning and all this stuff. Because I know somebody that's been transitioning for 40 years. You transition for 40 years. Where the hell are you going if you ain't made it in 40 years?
Right.
You trying to be something beyond a girl? I mean,
So here's this, my statements are Chuck Allen's and Chuck Allen's alone. It does not reflect on Vibes and Stuff Live, Uncle Freezy, or anything. I think certain industries are created, have been created because of this, and it's a big money maker. Where plastic surgery has already been a big business, right? But it only catered to women, and so now you have others who come in for the same types of surgeries because they are becoming the person that they identify with, right? So um the only reason I'm talking about this, because I feel like you've always had that element around, but it was never uh at the forefront.
okay.
So now it's like it's at the forefront. Anything that at the forefront that is being pushed comes through celebrities, and then celebrities push it on the general public. Um, and my thing is like, when are we going to look at this stuff as just entertainment? Because it's not just entertainment anymore. Like, people feel like this is okay. In order for me um, to be this person, I have to do X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Not knowing that these people that are doing these things they have issues, and these issues derive from the things that they had to go through to become the person that they are. Because you hit on a topic of prostitution, right?
Right.
So those that can't afford the surgery, right, or surgeries, whatever your surgery may be, they go out and they prostitute themselves to get the money to do so, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so now that they've acclimated to that lifestyle, um, that lifestyle in itself is dangerous. There's anything that could possibly go wrong. You know, you taking on a client, you don't know who it is.
Right.
Um, just a very quick side story. Um, my cousin and I, when I was younger, we worked telemarketing, and we worked at rivaling telemarketing companies, and so they were having a Christmas party, and he invites me to the Christmas party, and I go. Um, I mean, there's beautiful women left and right. So the party died down, everyone's going home, and we see this guy, talking to one of the girls that was in the parking lot. He had on a suit and everything. And long story short, he was saying to her, that his car broke down because she gave him a ride to the front of the mall. So she was like, "Oh yeah, sure." So he was like, "Oh yeah, he just wanted to get something out of his car, and he'll be right back." And so in that time, some more people had came out. So he leaves, right?
Right.
They find his car. They open the trunk of his car. The police. There are heavy duty trash bags, rope, boric acid.
He the serial killer. Yeah. I was at that party, Chuck. You just didn't see me. You just didn't. I had hair back there. You didn't notice. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
I just so when you said that, like, she wasn't out doing anything, living that kind of lifestyle, but yet I'm going to do something good for someone in this lit parking lot in Orangeburg, South Carolina, backside of a mall.
Right.
No. So
No.
imagine when you put yourself in that situation where you're down by the bridge, like you said, doing things.
Right.
I'm not saying everybody that comes down there that's paying is a degenerate, but you open yourself up to more of that being there,
Taking
because
the chance, yeah.
they so, I don't want to say creepy, but they're so whatever the case may be, that they have to pay for it.
Right. Well, the thing, for one, people consider prostitutes and the underbelly of society or whatever as disposable. If you're homeless or you're a prostitute, you work the streets. If you in the streets, you're disposable. Right. And listen, and for those watching, if you are a dope boy, if you're a prostitute, right? If you're a pimp, right? If you homeless, if you in these streets, people consider you disposable, right? Like people ain't gonna. When think about it, when say somebody that's on drugs real bad is found dead, the city ain't get ready to go crazy. Oh my God, they ain't get ready to celebrity worship. They're like, so what's for dinner? You know what I'm saying? When a prostitute get found, if it ain't the immediate family, people like, whatever. McDonald's got two Big Macs for $5. What's good?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be that way, but guess what? It is. Right. And so the thing about people transitioning, transgenders, men and men, women and women, men and women, women and men, men and two women. Men want to live out their fantasies. Women want to live out their fantasies. All that stuff is old. That's not new. That's old stuff, bro. That's old news. That's old news, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to disparage the point because I really want to get into it deeper, right? But the thing is when I say old news, I mean it's been happening forever, right? It's been happening for forever. I remember like being at church, and when I was a shorty, my church was about 4 blocks from the bridge, right? So when we be getting off our bus, and we be getting off not the bus, but the church van. Yeah, I remember the church van. With the church name on the side.
On the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mount Sinai on High New Bethel. Macedonia Baptist Church of Glory Saints on High Upper Room Baptist Church, 123 ABC Street. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
God, yeah. But when we get off the church van, the people from the bridge will be walking somewhere. They'd be walking up the street past the church. And like the deacons and them, like, watch out, let them go on by. Let them zombies go on where they going. That's what this deacon used to be like. Hey, Deacon Green used to be something. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be, walking by or whatever. And little kids, like the people, I ain't gonna call them zombies, but they did look half dead. I guess they was tired from being up all night. They'd be walking by and they'd be like, hey, little kids, don't speak. Go where you're going. Going to hell. That's where you're going anyway. That's Deacon Green. He got that voice like he got that voice where like even if you didn't want a sandwich, you'll eat the hell out of a sandwich too just because he said so. Boy, go on and eat the sandwich. Yes, sir. I mean, I wasn't even hungry, but I'm gonna eat the hell out of this sandwich now, though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They be having the voice. They had the little ground. He be the one you don't never want to pray with. He the one that you don't never want to say the grace when you be hungry.
Yes. Come on, man. Wrap it up.
I ain't came here to preach. But if you love the Lord, say yes. You know what I'm saying? And you start to be growling like, come on, Deacon Green, man, God, dog. And but anyway, what I'm getting at is the celebrity worship thing, man, is not just, man, listen, even our church folk, Chuck, even our church folk worship celebrities, bro. I remember my grandmother used to watch Reverend Ike every day. I don't know if you remember Reverend Ike, but Reverend Ike used to say something like, we need this $25 from everybody within the sound of my voice so that we can build such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? And we were like, $25? God damn, Reverend Ike. And so he'd be like, and my grandmother would be like, boy, don't you be cussing at Reverend Ike. You know what I'm saying? But $25, everybody in the New York tri-state area is sending this dude $25. Now it's dudes like TD Jakes, a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Dudes like Creflo Dollar. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities, right? People are so enamored with their status that they forget about their job. You know what I'm saying? Like if you talk to TD Jakes, his job, he'll tell you personally, his job is to help save souls, right? But since he's in celebrity status, people's lenses are cloudy by that. You know what I'm saying? They cloudy by that because now it's not like once you get to a certain status, like I remember every Sunday morning, my pops would be like, man, I ain't going to church, all them heathens. I'm gonna sit here with Reverend Casey Price. And Casey Price had the afro. Bro, the afro would be immaculate, bro. Not one hair out of place. And he'd be on that microphone. Like, how can you say you love the Lord who you cannot see, but hate your brother whom you see daily? He'll say something like that, and my pops be like, "Where my damn wallet at?" My pops just throw his wallet at the TV. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so to your point about the celebrity worship, all walks of life, bro, all walks of life, every arena. If there is a celebrity in that arena, people worship them, bro. People worship LeBron James. People wear a silhouette of Michael Jordan on their feet, bro. People wear a silhouette of Michael Jordan on their feet, man.
Okay. That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
let me ask you this. Let me just ask you this. Is this by grand design? Because because celebrity worship, even our elected officials are celebrities
Yep.
or have been.
Or
Celebrities.
aspire to be.
True. Very true. Ronald Reagan.
The worst actor you ever saw in your life. The dude could not even act like himself. If he had to be himself in a movie, he would mess it up. Worst actor you ever saw in your life. But he looked good and was charismatic.
Now, I just heard something recently that his wife Nancy was known around Hollywood for giving some of the best BJs you've ever had. And I was like, wait, hold on, who?
Right. Crack is whack. Remember that?
I bet.
Lawrence Taylor made her say crack is whack. You remember she used to say don't do drugs? Kids,
Yes.
don't do drugs. And Lawrence Taylor made her say crack is whack. Crack is whack. What? Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
Just say
man.
no. What's hard about that?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But so any presidency has always been a popularity contest, whether it's class president, student body president,
right?
You know, you don't even have to be good at your job.
Nope.
On those levels. Just people like you. Oh man, that's Chuck. Chuck is fun. Yeah. Let's make him the class president. So
it's will over skill, bro. It's will over skill, Chuck. It's will over skill. Yo, it's
But how are you so willing to follow someone that has no direction?
Because people are charismatic. You don't have to. You ever heard old people say that empty wagon make the most noise? Don't listen to him. Empty wagon make the most noise, right? And people are like empty wagon. A wagon and it's empty, making up what? Grant, what you talking about? You know, when you're young, you don't get it, right? You don't get it. Empty wagon make the I don't know. What the hell are you talking about, Grant? You know what I'm saying? But when you charismatic, bro, it's like Leon Rose, right? Leon Rose is so charismatic, bro, that he been messing up the Knicks for about 2.5 years, right? But since he's so smooth in a room, he get in a room, bro. He's so smooth. I've been around dudes like that, bro. Like they get in the room, they so smooth. They got the handshake right. They got the eye contact right. They got the all the sayings, right? I overheard a dude, right? I was in a room. All right, y'all. I'm not talking about the Illuminati, but I'm gonna bring up the Illuminati real quick. So I'm at an Illuminati function, so to speak, right? And so I hear a dude say, "Who's that right there? I don't remember ever seeing him." Like, oh, that's Uncle Freezy. He part of the Carolina contingent. He coming. So he make his way around. I'm drinking drinks. I'm like, damn, this is the life. Y'all do this every weekend? For me, this is my first time being at an event like this. The hors d'oeuvres, perfect, bro. They had the perfect temperature. They not hot. They just warm enough for you to be like, man, it must be right out the oven. You know what I'm saying? And the drinks, the champagne is just cold enough not to have ice in it, but it's cold, so you just like shooting it down. I'm like, these glasses expensive. I'm looking at the glass and they got the gold leaf around the, you know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm blown away by the whole thing, right? The wait staff, everybody in tuxedos, you know what I'm saying, with tails and stuff. And they got the white with the white vest, white shirt, white tie. You know what I'm saying? They going around. They like, hey, would you like another? Hell yeah, I like some more. Hell yeah, leave the tray. You can tell I'm hood. I don't know yet. I'm not refined. So the dude makes his way to me, and this dude, his father used to be the mayor of Los Angeles, right? He make his way to me. Chuck, this is what he do. When he get to me, he look me dead in the eyes, right? Dead in the pupils, make contact. I'm like, okay. This dude look me dead in my pupils, right? He take his glove off, right? Take his gloves off. He like, hey, he wipe his hands. He like stick out his hand. I reach his hand. You know, we do the little Illuminati stuff. And he like, Uncle Freezy, is it? I heard about you. And see, I caught him. I was like, yeah, because you asked my man over there who I was. And so I didn't know about etiquette, right? I shouldn't have said that to him, but I did. Right? He's like, yeah, man, because you got a commanding presence in this room, man. We thought you was somebody important. And here he is. His pops used to be the mayor of Los Angeles. And I'm just a random guy from South Carolina, right? Like, man, you got a commanding presence. So what he was doing at first meeting, right? At the first meeting, me and him, this is the first time we ever met. He did everything right. Handshake, all this stuff, eye contact, friendly, complimentary, right? At the same time, he looks powerful. He's a powerful person, right? At the same time, he gave me the impression that I could be safe around him, right? So at the end of this thing, we talked for a few minutes. Chuck, my major misstep in social settings is I keep it real, and I shouldn't. Keep it real is a fake phrase, bro. I keep it real all the time, and I shouldn't, because it's not always the best thing to do. Sometimes it's best to hold your tongue, but I didn't grow up in that. I still have to learn that, right? Right. So at the end of this thing, we voting for people. I vote for him. You know why? Not because he was qualified, right? But because I liked him. Only known 10 minutes. But he voted for him in a position where he's gonna be in that position for a year. He's gonna be in this position for a year, right? I vote for him. I ain't never seen this dude a day in my life. I ain't never even heard his name before. But he charismatic. He won votes in the room. Mm-hmm. He won votes in that room just off that. Because when I saw him walk towards me, look me dead in my pupils, right? And then he put that hand out there and we shake, and he do it, just shake your hand firm, but not shake your shoulder off. You're like, God damn, we ain't at the gym. You know what I'm saying? And don't hold your hand long enough, all long with you. Awkward, like, damn, bro, I ain't your date. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because people mess these things up. Like, they don't know how to shake hands. They don't know how to make eye contact. They don't know how to stand up straight. They don't have good posture. They don't know when to be disarming and when to lean in and tell a dirty joke. Like my man said, he met Bill Clinton, right? Mm-hmm. He said when he met Bill Clinton, he didn't. This was after Clinton had served and was out just doing stuff. Mm-hmm. He said he shook Bill Clinton's hand, and Bill Clinton grabbed him and pulled him to him, right, and told him a dirty joke. It's the weirdest shit. Bro, I'm telling you, people are so charismatic, bro. Now, I don't know if this dude is lying or not, but he said, he's like, Bill Clinton, did I ever tell you about the time Bill Clinton told me a dirty joke? I was like, Bill Clinton, who? You talking about from Florence? Like, no, for president. Like, for president. Yeah, I was like, okay. You met Clinton, huh? He's like, Bill, this is him telling the story, right? Clinton, not knowing everybody in this room, got a whole bunch of people around him, sees this one guy, picks him out the group, shakes his hand, how you doing? My name is, blah, blah, blah. He's like, man, I know who you are. Ain't you want to, my homeboy's like, man, Tommy, like, I know who you are, man. You want one of them dollar bills, right? You want a $4 bill. And he tell Bill Clinton, yeah, you want a $4 bill, right? Ain't no such thing as a $4 bill, bro. So Bill Clinton grabbed his hand, leaned in and tell him a dirty joke, and they both start laughing. And then all the homeboys that's watching this, it's like, yo, what'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say? He gave you the nuclear codes, all kind of book, But the thing is, but But the thing is this. The thing is this. Bro, you don't have to. You don't have to be like how many people that you know are super talented, but have gone nowhere?
Quite a few.
Quite a few, right? That's what I'm saying. And then how many people you know that don't have that talent, but they are charismatic, and it seems like they can just get whatever they want.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
You seen that? Yeah, you seen that too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That, like, the thing is, bro, you don't have to be. Yeah. And so what I've learned over the years is with this celebrity thing, like with the celebrity worship thing, you don't even have to do none of that. Like the reason why Michael Jackson was all over Pia's wall is because Michael Jackson would look into that camera and point. I'm talking to you, girl, right? And Pia would think Michael Jackson was talking to her. But Mike was talking to 100 million girls all over the world, and they all doing the same thing. I mean, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Fame doesn't intrigue me. I definitely would love some of the benefits of it, but I would rather be infamous than famous.
Why?
Because I see how celebrities, especially now, one time here in New York, you will run into celebrities all the time.
Right.
The most random places, the most random people. You know, you can see Forrest Whitaker, you could run into Spike shooting some stuff. You could see Wesley Snipes at one point in time.
Right.
Downtown Brooklyn, broad day, just
Right.
doing his thing. And he could go about his business and be just okay, right? But
Right.
let's say a celebrity came to the Carolinas. DMX tour bus stopped at the Waffle House in that little town, right off of 95.
Yep.
Hadn't even gotten his food yet. Both gas stations are completely packed. Clark's Inn across the street, parking lot is completely packed. People are standing in the road. People got all kinds of things that they want time. And this happened in a matter of minutes. Man, you lying. Ain't no DMX in no town.
Chuck, you know what? I believe I remember when it happened. I believe I remember the event that you're talking about.
You do?
And I think so. I think so. This was about, if it's the same thing, it happened about 2000, right? And DMX stops at a Waffle House. It's 2 tour buses, right? They pull off, they stop at the Waffle House. This girl starts screaming. This is how the story goes. This girl starts screaming. She called her sister, and her sister called everybody. And before you know it, the place is swamped. But everybody. I think, now I might be wrong. I may be wrong, but I think I heard this story before from somebody else.
I don't know.
I wasn't there. I ain't seen it. I don't have no experience with it, but I think I heard the story before.
Oh no, they were stopping people from coming in town. Like they had roadblocks up by the railroad tracks. Like you couldn't even like like it's a small exit town. Like it's yo before you blow in another town, like and it is pandemonium. I don't know who was the first person to see him. I just know that was the word. Hey man, y'all going to town for what? Man, DMX at the Waffle House. Man, who told you
Man,
that? Now
ain't no
we go
DMX,
go to
no
the Waffle
Waffle
House.
House. Yeah, but he
You
was.
know DMX there.
Yeah, but he was.
You don't understand. Like yo, there were dudes out there with trying to get this dude puppies.
Yep.
And unfortunately,
Weed.
there was one hater in the midst. I don't want to say his name. I know him. And we talked about it for years after. But this person goes, you got all these dudes around you. How come you ain't got no bees with you?
Right.
I ain't the type of dude to be hanging around a bunch of dudes. Mind you, this guy just came home for doing 12 years in prison. But he don't want to be around dudes. I was like, okay. All I heard was SMD. And then like 20 people security. Well, they was I assume they security. They had on the shirts.
Yeah.
Let me say that. Oh man. So the story goes, he gets mashed out. I know the story is true because I hang at the Clover Inn. And he comes through the Clover Inn, and he looks like Red from Friday, but it's both eyes.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Both his eyes are swollen shut. I was like,
Man.
and then
So I
everybody
gotta-
that was there that night had a story. Everybody touched his hand and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, go ahead.
and got shirts. I remember for the way I told people was getting like Rough Rider shirts. My man on the way out of town, he was just throwing stuff out the back window, like Rough Rider stuff and all kind of that's the part I heard. Now I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I wasn't there. And I probably the version I'm hearing, not from you, but the version I heard might have been fourth, fifth, sixth hand. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who wasn't there heard it from a cousin, from somebody who was there but couldn't get. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But to that thing about Red, bro, a dude hit me like that one time, bro. A dude hit me so hard that I laughed, Chuck. A dude hit me like a dude about. So I'm about 6'5", about 352 ish, right? Back then I was about 270, and this dude was talking noise, right? And I be minding my business, Chuck. I ain't gonna lie, I be minding my business. But this dude was about my height, but he was about 320 in the weight room in shape. He looked like he looked like a bouncer, a real bouncer at a real club. Not your cousin Amari them that be the bouncer, and when stuff go down, they trying to call the police. This dude looked like he was a real bouncer, right? All right. This dude hit me, Chuck, so hard that I could feel the punch on my face. Like, now I didn't fly like Red, right? But I fell like this, and I landed like on one knee and laughed. Yeah, he hit me so hard, bro. It looked like somebody was taking pictures. You ever been punched in the eye? Bro,
of course.
This dude punched me so hard, it was like somebody was taking pictures and shit. I was like,
that flash.
You know what I'm yeah. So the dude hit me, bro. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I went down to a knee. And then everybody circle us up. And now, come to find out, the dude couldn't fight. He was great at sucker punching. So I beat the dude up. right? I beat him up, like with the hands, just off the hands, just beat him up. Now, I ain't kill him. I ain't murk him, you know what I'm saying? But I did beat him up. You know how you beat a dude up so bad, they put their head down and charge? As soon as I saw him dip his shoulders, I knew I was gonna come with that knee. I just kneed him, and then I was on top. And then once he fell, I just got on him, and then I just pointed at him, and I got up, and he just pushed me off, and I just backed out like, no, nah, that's it, man, bro. You can't beat me, bro. I'm too fast with these. I'm too fast. He was, man, you mother. You know, but bro, this dude hit me, Chuck. I swear to God, bro. You ever saw a video game where the stars be going around people's head? This dude hit me, Chuck. This dude hit me so hard, I started to order a grilled cheese sandwich. The dude hit me so hard, bro. And I know we trying to get back to the celebrity thing.
Wait, what? You wait a minute. Okay, no. You're gonna have to tell this story. He hit you so hard, you ordered a grilled cheese. No.
I started to, but I wanted fish.
Wait,
we in the parking lot. Chuck, we in the parking lot. We ain't nowhere near no restaurant, bro.
Oh
no. This dude hit me so hard, Chuck. Because we outside this joint, this little venue, and I bumped the dude by accident. I'm like, oh, yo, my bad, man. I ain't mean to. Nah. I'm like, oh boy. My homeboys are like, yo, why you always gotta pick out the biggest dudes? I'm like, yo, I just bumped him by accident. And you're like, I'm up, you red monkey. I'm like, oh boy. If you go there, I'm like, dude, I told you my bad, man. Chill out. He's like, no, y'all ain't gonna be doing. And this dude is huge, Chuck. You can see, like I got big shoulders. I work on shoulders. Listen, I work on shoulders. I know what shoulders are. This dude had shoulders on top of his shoulder. Yo, you think Dwight Howard got shoulders, bro? Nah, this dude, yo, his shoulders was bigger than Viola Davis' shoulders, bro.
Yo,
I got shoulders, bro. I work shoulders in the gym. That's why these shirts fit like they do. You know what I'm saying? I work shoulders, bro. I know shoulders. This dude, like I got Dwight Howard like shoulders, right? But this dude's shoulders like 10 times bigger than mine, bro. He got shoulders like Viola Davis, bro. You ever seen that actress Viola Davis?
Yes, I've yes.
I saw her with a dress. I was like, but anyway.
Yeah.
This dude, before I'm like, I'm trying to go to him. I'm like, bro, listen, I told you, man. I bumped you. It was let me get a grilled cheese sandwich and shit, some damn a Sprite. You know what I'm saying? I'm there going down to a knee weight and shit. With stars and shit going around. You know what I'm saying? My cousin's scared. He's like, oh snap. They scared because at the time I was the big dude in the crew. So if I'm going to get beat up, you already know how they feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh snap. That damn grilled cheese. And then I come to, and he's standing there like, I told you. It's like, now I gotta. And so in front of all his girls, because it's like him and a bunch of girls, and I had to put them paws on him, like, But Chuck, I ain't never got that hit so hard in my life, bro. like
No, I feel you.
Like you know how, yo, you legit is like, you trying to be the peacemaker, like, bro, all I did was bump you, man. I told you, I apologize, man. There was some chicks. You got your chicks with you, they fine. Listen, y'all,
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, man. But I don't win them all. Back then I didn't win them all, right? But I won that day because you gonna sucker punch me when I'm trying to be the peacemaker?
Why?
Yeah, man.
Like,
Yeah,
why?
man. Yeah, man. I don't know why the dudes have like an emotional imbalance. Like, You know what I'm saying? What ain't not, yo, whatever happened to excuse me? You remember when we was reviewing Do the Right Thing and the dude in the Celtics jersey stepped on my man's shoe?
Yes.
And the dude had to round up the entire posse in the neighborhood to go talk trash to the dude. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Come on, man.
He didn't want to do anything. He just wanted, intimidation. Like I didn't like fighting until I started fighting, and I was like, you know what? I kind of like this.
I kind of like this. Yeah, man.
I kind of like this. I got a good old 1-2. Mm-hmm.
A good old tussle. A good old tussle make you feel alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Chuck, but you know what? But I was transitioning. I was going from being super immature, because I was super immature one time. Super immature. Like, what y'all looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all looking over here? You know what I'm saying? Super immature. To, hey man, listen, I bumped you, man. I apologize, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to bump you. You know what I'm saying? And it went, oh, let me get that damn grilled cheese. You know what I'm saying? Chuck, you ain't never got hit so hard that a dude make you dude hit you so hard you have a conversation with yourself like, oh shit, how you doing, Uncle Freezer? You talking to yourself? What? Yeah, man. But
I've gotten hit like that in my nose. I got hit like that in my nose, and that's, boy, my eyes watered up. I was like, ugh, I don't know if this was what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is what you wanted to do, Chuck.
Yeah.
That's some different kind of.
Yeah.
I've learned what Peacemaker is trying to show you grace.
Right.
Hey, man, just go ahead, man. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead. Let it get out of he's not the guy you want to hit you.
Right.
I learned to pick my battles down south, and I was like, nah, he got the most slave mitts. He ain't hit me with them, crushing the side of my face. Oh no.
Yeah, man.
Because I seen a cat get slapped by dudes like that. Jeff don't mind. I know the guy that got slapped. He probably don't want his name out there, but cousin Jeff. Jeff. This how I meet cousin Jeff. We were in Spanish class together, and this is the first year of the school having Spanish. So it's a mixed class. You got people in different grades all in this class, right?
Right.
And so he's staring at me, but he's cheesing mad hard. And I'm like, okay. So I give him the head nod, like, yo, what up?
Right.
And he moves like 3 desks over. And then slides his desk all the way over to me. I'm like, what? Okay. So I'm leaned up against the wall now. I got my back against the wall because I was like, I'm going to have to kick him or I'm going to have to hit him with something because I don't know what he's up to.
Right.
And he's like, hey, man, you know who I am? No, bro. Who are you? Man, I'm your cousin Jeff. Okay. Yeah. No, my daddy. And then he wanted to break down my daddy, and hey man, I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you. So I reached out my hand to shake his hand. When he grabbed my hand, I was like, oh, I'm glad he's my cousin.
Yeah.
These old gorilla paws you got, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And his daddy, I knew his dad. I was like, yeah, man, because like we used to laugh at your dad them because they used to plow the field with a hand plow.
Yeah.
And a cow or a mule or whatever.
A mule. Like, yeah.
You've been doing that. You have a different type of strength.
Yeah.
That's what it is, people. I know you're like, yeah, you could go work out every day, all day.
Yeah.
But that dude,
yeah,
he slapped the guy so hard in the club. You heard it over the music.
Right.
people ran to the door because they thought it was a gunshot. And the way that guy collapsed,
Right.
everyone thought he was shot.
Wow.
Like you know how Glass Joe goes down when you hit him, and his legs get wobbly and you go down.
Yeah.
It was instantaneous. Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and everyone's running, and all he did was slap him. He said,
Wow.
"Listen, I'm gonna tell you this once. Get away from me." Oh, you old country, blah blah blah. Bah!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
They was his cousins, the dude cousins were dragging him by his legs. They were grabbing him by the legs. I watched a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of dudes, like they was just amping it. Like, yeah, so-so, yeah, yo, hit him.
Yeah.
When he got slapped, they was like, oh, man,
let's get out of here, man. Leave that dude alone. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't have messed with him. But this guy was an opportunist the same way, where he would like to sucker punch people. You are trash as a human being for sucker punching someone.
Right.
Not only did you sucker punch them, you hit them from the blind side with a Snapple bottle.
Yeah.
He broke the bottle. The guy stumbles 3 times, 3 steps, gathered himself, and gave you the most beautiful Ryu Ken uppercut that sounded like football pads connecting.
Wow.
I've seen someone get knocked out of their shoes.
Wow.
He had on a pair of Harachis.
Hmm.
And they were all over. They were in opposite directions.
Yeah.
Out of his shoes, on the grass. And I was like, wow. For a guy that runs his mouth, you always get knocked out, bro. Shut up. Just shut up. Don't.
Yeah, but they can't help. But they can't help it, bro. People like that are always, you know what I'm saying, they always like, you know, talking that noise. That's why you leave them home. You don't never, no matter how good of a time you having, if alcohol is introduced, you gotta send that dude home. Right? Soon as say, yo, I got a couple of beers in the trunk. Hey, Albert, take your ass home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be the one that ruined a good time. You know what I'm saying? But to your point though, Chuck, about the celebrity worship thing, that thing is so real and it has existed so long, right? That even if we were to say, how do you correct it? We wouldn't have an answer. Because give you an example. When Billy the Kid was famous, he was 16. 16, right?
Wow.
Come up as a brawler, then pull out his pistol and shoot anybody, anytime, anywhere, drop it down. Bam. Billy the Kid. Right? Billy the Kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People worshipped the ground Billy the Kid walked on. Like they would, like if Billy the Kid sat in a certain stool in a certain town, in a certain saloon, people would go to that spot where he took that drink at and take pictures. You remember the old cameraman had the thing, the big thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would, yeah. Chef NYK, what's good? You know what I'm saying? And so the thing is with the celebrity worship thing, bro, with the internet and with more and more and more ways to expand your celebrity, it's not going to get worse, but you just get more exposure, right? Like for instance, I watched a video of this girl on the bus talking trash to the bus driver, and the bus driver had enough, and he uppercutted her, halfway back way to the bus, right?
I remember that video.
Yeah, you remember that?
Oh, you done did it now.
Yeah, I was at work. I was at work, right? And I saw it, and this is me, right? I saw it, right? And this is me being irresponsible. So I'm the team leader, right? I'm the team leader, right? And I'm supposed to be. We learning this new process, right? And we learned this new process. I'm telling the people for weeks, oh, the new process is gonna be such and such. And if you don't get the process right, we're gonna have to go through coaching. And if you can't coach it, then I gotta write you up and all this other stupid stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Right? People are nervous about the new process. Like, I'm gonna lose my job and Christmas coming up. And Uncle Freezy, how you gonna fire up? And I'm at my desk, right? And my homeboy, who dumb, he a team lead in another group. Mm-hmm. He sends me the link on my phone, right? And we ain't supposed to have our phones on our desk, right? I look at my phone, and he stand up and look at me. He stands up over now. He about 6'4", right? He stand up. He like, psst. And I stand up. I'm like, he like. So I look, Chuck. I sit down real quick. Like, this dude's stupid. Like, man, you gonna get us rolled up, fired over this? You know what I'm saying? I click on the thing. Chuck, I watch the video. I start hollering, laughing, bro. Hollering. Now think about it, in this office, and all you hear is telephones. Thank you for calling such and such, you know, blah blah. And people typing, right? It's a customer service center, right? I start hollering, laughing, Chuck. Hollering. I'm hysterical, right? And so my boss has a corner office. My homeboy, one of my friends for life, you know what I'm saying? He got a corner office. He got promoted to that job. He was the man. You know what I'm saying? I sent him the video, right? I sent him the video, and all of a sudden I hear his office door slam, go wham, right? And so I get up, I rush in his office, and he is on the floor laughing at this video, right? And he sends it to our homeboy in the training area, right? Our homeboy in the training area, he's sitting out in the cubicle, right? He got the you know how the cubicles where it's 3 cubicles put together, so you can have the printer, your own printer, and all that stuff. Right. So he is over there in the filling back in his chair, right? By now, everybody, all the units are like, "Yo, what's going on? What's happening?" And so I call like the what would be like the assistant person, and she come over. She's like one of my classmates, right? I show her the video. She starts hollering, laughing, bro. Before you know it, everybody in the office is watching that same video over and over and over again, Chuck. It's the I ain't never seen a video so funny in all my life, bro. In all my life. Now I done seen some funny stuff, right? But bro, that right there stopped the office from working because it was so funny, bro. And that was like 2000. That was like 2011, man. Can you believe how long ago it was? Yeah. Wow. That was like 2011.
Wow. So, man, I can't believe it's been that long. I thought that was just the other day. Yeah. You know, like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. That's what I was thinking. But wow, that's 11 years ago.
Yeah. 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 I'm watching it again now, bro. It's crazy. she she all in this dude mug. All he doing is doing his job.
Yes.
All he doing is doing his job. And he threw off the bus. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. And snatched up by her weave and threw her off the bus like a rag. And
Yep.
then she on the street trying to get back on the bus. Yo, take your L and go home.
Big time. Just go home. It's all right. You'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a link to it in the chat for those that don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna put a link to it in the chat.
I tell my sister. I tell my sister and my female cousins all the time. Don't put your hands on nobody.
Right.
Everybody's not like me, where they're not gonna hit you back.
Right.
Because when I was a little boy, oh no, everybody can get these hands.
Right.
But then, once you hit like 10, it's like, nah, you can't. That's a girl, man. You can't hit that girl. But there are men that don't. Hey, it's equal opportunity. You hit me, I'm hitting you back, and you should know that that's the law of nature. For every action, there's an equal opposite reaction to that. So don't be jumping up in no dude's face. He's 6'5", 265, and you ain't gonna do nothing. You punk. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah. 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 I know you're talking about celebrity worship, bro. But why women do that, bro? Why women? And your mammy ain't nothing either. Did you say my mama?
Man.
And your sister go with that tramp girl across town. You talking about my sister? Yeah.
So I have a family member. Like he wouldn't hit his girl, but he would pluck the shit out of her. I mean the mess out of her. Like plug on her elbow.
Right.
And it used to be funny because it used to sound funny. It'd be,
yeah.
And didn't I tell you? Plug. And I'm like, yo, man, you got them terrible. Okay, so in the South they play this game called Pluck Knuckles. Knew nothing about it until I seen some guys, playing this game. I say, hey, so what y'all doing? So what it is you put your hands together like so, and you take turns plucking each other's fingers
until somebody give up. Until
someone gives up. I thought spoon fight and pencil fight was like the highest you could go. No. This is a thing called Pluck Knuckles.
Right.
I've seen people had to go to the nurse.
Yeah.
I mean, knuckle swollen, pinkies dislocated.
Yeah.
You got to understand, like, yo, these dudes work in the field.
I know. The dude that made me order that grilled cheese sandwich, bro. That dude hands are so big, man. The dude legit the dude punched me, and I was like, yeah, let me get a grilled cheese sandwich. And is Marlene working? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I was out of it, Chuck. The dude punched you so hard, you asking for a lady, yeah. The dude got me good, bro. He got me good. And my cousins still rag me about that too. They be like, dude, my aunt them like, hey, my auntie them, coming from out of town, say they be down here. They be like, Uncle Freezy, you want something to eat? My cousin, yeah, he want a grilled cheese sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Still, and I'm like, man,
that's wrong.
Years ago. Yeah, that's wrong, man. But you know how it is. You know how it is, man.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Hey, but let me. Do you mind if I just wrap up, tie up the loose ends on the sexuality
for sure.
So the thing about sexuality, man, is our perceptions should not be like our perception should not be another person's reality, right? We shouldn't judge. That's how I feel about it, right? But like, for instance, I know a guy that's real picky in relationships, right? Real picky in relationships. He about 60, right? Him and his wife are not together, right? They've been untogether. And I say untogether because they together, they kind of trying to patch it up, but they've been patching for 15 years. Right? So
Okay.
he's like, man, I don't, she don't, what I'm saying? She don't cook like Charlene. Of course she don't cook like Charlene, man. Charlene do that thing, man. Charlene. Well, why don't you get back with Charlene? Man, Charlene crazy, man. You crazy. I ain't getting back with Charlene. Wait a minute. You wanna, but then you don't want to get back with her. Interesting. Right? So he's like, yeah. And they both of them dating. Like they'll date somebody and then break up and then talk to each other, then date somebody else. So I'm like, dog, listen. What you should do with Charlene, man, is tell Charlene you don't like a certain thing. And if she can't fix it, y'all just break up. And he's like, yeah, man, but ain't no other Charlene out there though. Charlene just, Charlene, And I'm like, come on, man, Charlene just, what does that mean? What does that even mean? Do you know what that means? I'm talking to him now. Do you know what that means, Charlene? You're like, man, and she is like, yeah, I ain't never getting married. I just need somebody to come over and cut my grass. I just need somebody, I just need a handyman. She faking. What it is I think they scared to get back together because they were together for so long.
Right.
They broke up, got a little bit of freedom, and now they want the best of both worlds. Now they want to be together and have freedom at the same time, right? And so what I'm telling him is this, bro. Guess what? You can have both and still be together. Right? When y'all get back together, you don't have to make her do certain stuff. If she want to go back to school, let her go back to school. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you tell her, listen, when you want to go out and drink with your boys, go out and drink with your boys. Just don't be stupid.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so I was telling Mr. Tony, because Mr. Tony was trying to give me an update on him and his lady. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Her, Miss Clara, man, that thing hurt my heart. Uncle Freeze, I thought I had one. I thought I had a live one. Hey, Mr. Tony, I don't want to hear that shit, man. I'm moving on, bro. What's in the snack machine? That snack machine, man, you always eating, Uncle Freeze. This is how they do me, Chuck. This is how they do me, right? Yo, big ass always eating. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm not always eating. I eat little meals while y'all eat 3 big as hell meals, right? Like when y'all eating, while y'all eating a number 7 and a Sprite, I'm eating cucumber slices. Who the hell eat cucumbers? This is how they do each other. But anyway. So I'm like, man, my man won't get back with Charlene, man. Charlene fine, man. Watch, he like, man, Uncle Freezy, just tell him they too old for that. They at the age now where they can have the best of both worlds. Ain't no pressure. Don't nobody judge you nowadays. You have your relationship the way you want to have your relationship. If you even want to call it that. You ain't got to call it nothing. You know what I'm saying? That, like, so his thing is, back in the day, there ain't no preachers next door no more. This is how they say things that done changed. Ain't no preachers next door no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, you're right. So when it comes to like the sexuality thing, or our perception of other people's reality, let them live. They're gonna live anyway. They're gonna do exactly what they want to do anyway. They just gonna hide it. And my thing is why hide it and be unhappy when you can just do it and be yourself, right?
Right.
But at the same time, don't be trying to push this gay agenda thing on me. Like two dudes is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I be hitting that from behind, man. And
Yep.
he be
All right.
look,
Yep.
I don't want to hear that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear it from my mans. Like if I'm friends with you and like I don't want to. Nah, man.
Right.
Nah, man. I done sat at your table. I don't want to know that.
Right. Yeah, Uncle Freezy. I'll be grabbing him, man, and he be purring like a kitten. Bro, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit.
Chill.
Now you talk about want to fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people do that. You know what I'm saying? Like two girls, like I know girls that are, you know what I'm saying, that are married to each other, right? Like 3 or 4 sets of girls that are married to each other, right? And they will come in the spot and just start kissing each other in front of us. And I'm like, damn, what is this, soft porn? What y'all riding together? How y'all rolled all the way here? Y'all couldn't have did it. All right. I thought y'all like to see girls kiss. All kind of and me, you know me. Yeah, I like to see pretty girls kiss. You know what I'm saying?
Big difference.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just messing with them. Like you make me sick, Uncle Freezy. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, I just said that just to, you know what I'm saying, break the mood, because listen, don't be trying to force your lifestyle on others. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I don't try to force lifting weights on people. Like people be like, all you do is talk about lifting weights, proteins, and vegan. Nah, man, that ain't. I don't force that. I just think that come up in conversation. Like you, like somebody say, yeah, man, I'm just trying to get back in shape. And I be like, well, yeah, me too. But this is what I did. You always talk about getting back in shape. Wait a minute, you just brought that up, right? Or some people, you know, y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is, man. It's weird, man. I mean, if you transitioning, good for you. Do your thing. We all got our own lives. I'm not judging, but don't push certain agendas in my direction. I mean, I can conversate about those things, but don't expect me to be a subject matter expert, because I'm not. Don't expect me to have a lot of patience with it, because I don't. And just because I'm a good listener don't mean I will listen to anything, because I'm not. Right?
Right.
It's like when young fellas be trying to talk to me about the dope game. Man, the dope game ain't like it used to be, man. All you gotta do is take a little bit of that income tax. Bro, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. That the dope game ruined my family. I don't want to hear that. The dope game ruined my family. I seen big, strong dudes that was making $5,000 a week in the 70s, right? In the 70s, making $5,000 a week. Now they on stuff so bad that they can't stand it. They so skinny right now. They can use a straw wrapper for a wife beater. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I don't be wanting to hear that, man. Stuff like that ruin my family. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about no cocaine, no heroin, no crack, no nothing. Right? Because I done seen it ruin big, strong people. You know what I'm saying? Right. They start off as the dope man, and now they living. They that dude. They the mayor. Except instead of drinking beer, they can't live without heroin or something. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So yeah, man. They so small, man. They can wear doll baby clothes. You know what I'm saying? And so people be wanting to talk to me about sensationalizing stuff. So, but anyway, so my point is, do you be happy with it? And if you making progress with a decision that you made, I'm excited for you. But don't, you know what I'm saying? Like if two dudes did get into a relationship, they shouldn't have to go to Chuck and tell Chuck their whole play-by-play sexual life. Chuck, come here so I can tell you about how our sex. Nah, man, I'll pass.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And for some people, some of these people are good people. They just the other thing too, and I don't want to say tolerant or lenient. Like with me, I'm more accepting of it because as I get older, I know that these are like hormone issues and not just conscious issues. Like, I like French fries, I like cotton candy, I like boys. Nah, it ain't like that. These people go through a struggle where they got like hormones be jumping for something different. And it ain't just started. Because this goes all the way back in history. All the way back. When you hear the story about Sodom and Gomorrah, guess what Sodom and Gomorrah is about?
Yeah.
And guess why the act is called sodomy?
Right.
Because it existed way back. Jay Boogie's in the building. What's good? Jay Boogie says, "Come on, gentlemen. Shout out to the chat. Bless health, safety in this day. And like, please salute. 3 capital S's. Bim." And Mr. Vince says, Hollywood be trying to push that lifestyle as being the norm or everyone. Keep your sauce behind closed doors. Even heterosexuals don't put on a porno show. That's the point I'm getting at. That's the point that I'm getting at, man. It ain't got to be. Cause my uncle used to be. My uncle was so old school. He's like, that boy Prince gay. I was like, trust me, that boy Prince is not gay. Trust me, he looked like a gal. I listen to Controversy, bro. Controversy, what that? Controversy. Hey, Little Red Corvette is not about a car. I was gonna say because I ain't never seen a Corvette that little. Oh yeah, you have. Oh yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Yeah. Pop Life is not. Yeah. Yeah, you got. Yeah. So my thing is people are gonna do them. It's all about people are gonna do them. That's their reality. That's the reality. Like if you don't like, say for instance, if you don't like the act of the people being gay, if you don't like that, ain't nothing you're gonna do to change it. Right? If you don't like it, ain't nothing you can do to change it because people have been that and will always be that. Not everybody. I'm saying it's always gonna exist. Right? Because I had a dude say one time, man, I'm looking at every hole. And I'm like, oh, really? That means you will, okay. Yeah.
What they say?
No, why you always go there, Uncle Freezy? Hey, man, I'm just saying. Just But the thing I want but the thing about that though is when you mentioned Dwayne Wade, and I think the thing with them teenagers making out in front of you, you shouldn't. Teenagers,
right?
Where is the respect of parenthood, of elders?
Right.
I remember I couldn't even hold my girlfriend's hand in front of her grandma, and she used to have the She's like, oh, you the one they call Uncle Freezy, huh? So you Uncle Freezy. You the one be taking my granddaughter to town, huh? And all y'all be doing is going to town. And I'm like, yeah, grandma, I be going to town. And she like, I bet you do be going to town. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Ain't no, you could, but I couldn't even that. Even I couldn't even hold a hand. Like Jessica, we grown. We grown. I'm 23 years old.
Right.
I don't care. You can't do that in front of Grant.
Sure
I'm
can.
like, so you saying I can't slap you on your butt in front of Grant? She's like, stop playing. He's like, she old, and this is me telling Jessica, she old, she can't hear. And grandma over there like, mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So what else you got about celebrity?
I just don't know where it goes from here. Like what are their intentions? I know sometimes people, when we do things, we don't look to influence people, but people are so easily misled that they'll jump on the bandwagon of anything.
Right.
And morality is out the window. It's about money. If you got money, then all is fair.
Okay.
I mean, that's how it seems to be from where I see it. Because if you have the right amount of money, you have the right amount of celebrity or favor, you can get away with pretty much, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. Right.
But
I also think that has always been too, Chuck.
Okay.
Yeah. I think in my experience, if you got money,
mm-hmm.
if you got money or some type of power, you get away with a bunch of stuff. Like for instance, Rodney King was beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people have a tape of it, of officers beating him so hard that they get tired, and they walk around the car, lean on the car to take a break, and they take shifts beating Rodney King, and it's on tape. They take the tape to court, and the dude's on tape beating a man that's handcuffed, right? A man that's handcuffed, they beating this man, right? They go to court, they find all of them innocent. You know what it is? Because if you have money, you have power and influence, you're above the law, so to speak. You above the law. You're above the law, so to speak, bro. If you have power, influence, and all that stuff, and it is always has been, always. If you the Kennedys in the 50s, you do whatever you want. If you the Rockefellers in the 1910s and 20s, you can do whatever you want. If you the Vanderbilts in the 1890s, 1880s, bro, you can do whatever you. If you J.P. Morgan and family back in the 1890s, bro, you could do whatever you want. If you J.P. Morgan in the 1900s, 1910s, you can get a president to be a puppet. The U.S. got the economy, got a failing economy. Borrow some money from J.P. Chase, J.P. Morgan, right? J.P. Morgan and his boys bail out the U.S. economy, right? Bro, when you got power and influence, you can do. When you got, bro, when you got money like Chris Rock, you can get slapped on national TV live for disrespecting a man's wife, and instead of people siding on the side of chivalry, they side with the comedian. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Wait, hold on. You thought what he did was chivalrous?
Yes. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I look at when I look at you every day, you know how I see you?
Mhm.
I see you as a man, right? I don't see you as super producer, or I don't see Chuck Allen as some dude with a poppin' YouTube show and all that. I see you as a
Right.
man. I see you as a man, bro. I don't see you as nothing else. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want none of that stuff. I see you as a man,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Now just imagine if you and your lady are together, right? And somebody out the mouth start talking about your lady right there in front of you. Are you gonna be the YouTube celebrity? Are you gonna be the music super producer? Or are you gonna be a man? You know what I'm saying? And I already know what the answer is. It's rhetorical, right? I already know what the answer is, right? I already know what the answer is because I've been around you long enough to understand kind of, you know what I'm saying, who you are a little teeny bit, right? Not saying that you're not complex. I understand there's layers and all this stuff. But I don't look at you as a guy that make dope music. I don't look at you as a guy that's knowledgeable about movies or a guy that's got like a pop-in YouTube show that comes on Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. ish to 9 ish every day. You know what I'm saying? I look at you as a man first,
Right.
right? And when somebody treats you like if you and your lady are together and somebody start talking about your lady, you're not gonna be a super producer. Like, ha ha ha, Chuck Allen, girl, she ain't nothing. She ain't nothing. Chuck Allen ain't gonna be like, but I make dope beats. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be that. You're gonna be a man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about her, but it's also about you, and it's also about the unit you got. Now, after that, some stuff came out. Jada Pinkett Smith is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm Will, I don't even know why we still together, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But they still together. But if it was me, and I can say that about Mo, he lucky slap is what he got. I'd have had his ass ordering a grilled cheese sandwich. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, man. Because to me, joking borderlines. I'm for listen. I love to laugh and I like to hear people tell jokes and stuff.
Mhm.
But when they get to like that bullying, like when you get to start bullying, if you don't stop bullying if you don't stop bullying, bro, it can get to a dark place, man. It can get to a dark. You remember the day Arnold came home with an aluminum bat wrapped around his neck? Him and Dudley.
Yeah.
They were so scared of the gooch, they took an aluminum bat to school. Right? They took an aluminum bat. Let's just get them. Let's just jump them. They at home thinking about the gooch. The gooch probably somewhere eating a ham sandwich. But the bullying got so bad that they had to take aluminum bat to school, right? And then they come home with the aluminum bat wrapped around on their neck. You know what I'm saying? You like, what the yo. But yeah, man. So whether you like Will or Jada, I think you have to respect the unit that they are. Right?
Yes.
It's like say for instance, if it's not the husband and wife unit, it's the brother sister unit. Say you and your sister are somewhere, just whatever, just somewhere, and a dude is telling jokes about your sister. Right? Just your sister, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of things, just pushing it. Are you gonna be the YouTube? Are you gonna be the vibes and stuff host in that moment? Or are you gonna be a man? You know what I'm saying? And I know people. You don't have to be. Everything don't have to end in violence, Uncle Freezy. No, it don't. It don't. I don't advocate violence, but I do advocate for So I only use my words. Okay.
Sometimes you just got to check a mother, fella.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like I learned, I had to learn to pick my battles. anything that I thought was disrespect was met with the same type or even more aggressive disrespect, right? And and that has caused me to get my my stuff split, and it has caused me to put other people in situations where their stuff is split.
Right.
And now I have to have a conversation with some gentlemen with blue uniforms and shields, and enough run-ins like that lets you know, like, hey man, uh, you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them,
Right.
because you might. We always look at ourselves. Well, not always. Not we always. I don't look at myself as an intimidating figure to anyone.
Me either.
I ain't 6'5". I'm 5'8". I ain't super swole. But then again, to some people, I don't know who this dude is. And before I find out what he could do, I'm gonna just go ahead and shoot him.
Right.
That's what people do when they're scared.
Right.
So,
but Chuck, you can't be aggressive then scared. Right. You can't pull. See, that's what I'm talking about by conflict resolution. That's what I was going to say about Chris Rock. What happened in Hollywood is Hollywood is so aggressive with their agendas, right? They push transitioning and bullying and big timing to the point where we accept it. Like, man, they push at the Oscars. These girls are wearing $100,000 dresses that they're only going to wear one time and sell it. Right? A designer, now, mind you, they don't pay for these clothes. Right? If you're a designer, you don't charge. What does it look like you charging Jennifer Lopez for a dress that she gonna wear to the Oscars? And it's designed by you. You ain't gonna charge Jennifer Lopez for. Jennifer Lopez ain't about to pay for that dress. You gonna give it to her. She gonna put her fine self in that dress and wear it one time, right? And she either gonna put it in her closet, right? She either gonna put, or she gonna sell it. My wife, man, Mo, you think Mo wouldn't buy that dress from Jennifer? Shit, I buy that dress for Jennifer Lopez. Mo, put on that Jennifer Lopez dress. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, hey Mo, go put on that Jennifer Lopez dress.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? You think, man? Listen, I'm telling you that's what I'm saying. They push these things on us to make us realize where we are. We nobodies, bro. That's what like the mainstream media will do to us. We nobodies. Like when I listen to Stephen A. Smith. When I listen to Stephen A. Smith, it sounds exactly like somebody on the inside pushing their agenda because we the little people and we don't. The thing is, we have to be reminded constantly that we're the little people. That's why we got to pay up. You know what I'm saying? Like big time people, they pay down, we pay up, right?
Right.
Like Stephen A. Smith and all this. Them ain't his suits, bro. That's wardrobe. ESPN pay for that. All those suits Jalen rolls on, that ESPN wardrobe. They go in there, they go in the closet, they see the sizes, what's available. They try something on, they like it, they wear it. Right?
Right.
They're not buying all these clothes every day. Every day they got a new suit. What? Right? You know what I'm saying? They're not doing it. But us, we like, oh man, that suit Jalen Rose had on, boy. That thing sharp. Then we go in Suit World. Hey, Jermaine, let me get that suit Jalen Rose was wearing. We pay up. They don't. That's why we get on these agendas. Man, look. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Hey, I gotta use the restroom right quick. I'll be right back, yo.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, listen, man. I know that these agendas are going on. To all of my people that are in the chat that are listening, hey man, just stay woke. You know what's for you and what's not. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Um, so how's been everyone's weekend, man? Did everybody have a good weekend? Did they get enough rest? Did they get work done? What was on your agenda for the weekend? Did you get it? Did you succeed? Um, I wanted to do something. I ended up doing nothing. Cause I'm a BS artist. Nah, I had some stuff to work on. I could have took my laptop anywhere and did it, but I couldn't find no good deals. I'm a frugal shopper. Like uh, I don't have the bread like that to just be, you know, spending it any which way. So hopefully I'll get to do something within the next couple of weeks. The American spirit rises to the challenge. We have to be there for each other. I agree. We do have to be there for one another. Um, at times, I feel like the sense of community is lost. Uh, anyone who lives in a major city knows, or can at least attest to, uh, being on public transportation and just seeing the lack of humanity. When I was a kid growing up, like if you were on a bus and a pregnant woman got on the bus, or elderly woman got on the bus, or a woman in general, if she had bags, you helped her with her bags. She had a stroller, you helped her with a stroller. You gave her your seat if there were no other seats on the bus. Um, not today, man. I've been on plenty of buses: 15, 25, 52, 38, 57, 42, 44. Uh, and I've seen these very scenarios where a pregnant woman would get on the bus and everyone has their face in their phone, or the bus driver is letting down the lift to let somebody on with a wheelchair, and the seats that are designated for people with disabilities, like no one's moving.
Right.
And I was like, where y'all
Rosa
get that from?
Parks. Rosa Parks. I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
It was like it's wild. Like, word. There's a whole sign behind here that says that if anyone gets on as disabled or elderly and they ask for the seat, you gotta move. Like, why? Like, we have to be better human beings towards one another. Um, unlike animals, we have the ability to think and rationalize, have conversations, um, show empathy, give people grace. Um, animals are designed for the purpose in which they are. They do their jobs and then move on. Humans, we have the ability to save each other and help each other, man. We absolutely do. I don't think we're all going to be on one accord, but we should definitely start listening um, to one another and stand on our principles and values.
Hmm. Interesting. Or do we?
Yeah, man. I think if you don't have a set of principles um that you stand on, you'll fall for anything. You'll be susceptible to anything.
Right.
Anything goes. Um
Right.
that's why when I sent you that question the other day, because every person that's in this chat has played this game in some variation or form. Um, you know, would you do blase blah, fill in the blank, whatever suits you for $100 or $1 million
Right.
or $1 billion, whatever the case
Yes.
may be.
Yep.
And no matter for the most part, it don't matter what the act is. Is for how much? Shoot, shoot, I'll do it. I'll do it. And I was like, well, you will compromise uh yourself for that amount of money? I don't think it'll take that kind of money because you just put the price on it.
Right. Right.
Just a quick question: do you think um you should ever compromise your principles?
Hey, hey, Chuck, I'm gonna tell you something, and I know it's gonna sound disrespectful, right? But it's not. We are in a new age, brother. We are in the information age, right? You don't have to get your information from grandpa and grandma no more, right? You wherever it is that you want to, even for people in the Illuminati, right? All your Illuminati stuff is on the internet, or a lot of the Illuminati stuff is on the internet, right? A lot of Illuminati stuff is on the internet. So, and I be reading through it. I'm like, oh, they almost had it right. They almost had it right there. Like somebody would throw in like a little bit of misinformation to throw them off. Like they were like, yo, when you do such and such, then say milkshake. And so people will be walking around like, they'll see your Illuminati hat and they'll be like, milkshake. And you laugh, ah ha ha, you an idiot. You know what I'm saying? And so it go back to when your grandma used to do the grandkids' hair, she'd be talking to them. Like, you gotta butter your bread, you gotta, when you do when you clean your peas, you gotta take the half shell out, you don't even need that, you don't even need that. You don't need grandma for nothing no more. You don't need grandma for nothing. Think about this, Chuck. What can an 80-year-old man tell Chuck Allen about the world right now?
Nothing, because it's a new world. Like it's not what either one of us have seen. He could tell me all day about the past,
right,
of what he did when he grew up,
right.
But I don't think the world is that new, because all of the elements in which makes up the world, right? They've been here for years.
Right.
Like we're saying what we're saying, and the conversation that we were having about sexual orientation and all that kind of stuff.
That's been around.
That's been going on. Like that
right.
is old as the earth. You know what I mean? Like
right.
this is nothing new. It's just back then you heard about a city, right? You heard about a city, right? But now it's not a hear about a city. You could just go on the internet and find it.
Oh, and Chuck, see, this is the thing that I'm getting at. You don't have to go on the internet no more, bro. You can just be in your car. Like, I'm gonna just go up here I'm gonna sneak up here to Krispy Kreme and get me a half dozen regular donut. And on the radio, the dude rapping is telling you everything about the world. Young Dro is schooling you to the game. You know what I'm saying? Or like you just all you did was I'm gonna take mama car and put some gas in it and surprise her. You turn the radio on, right? And after Shirley Caesar song go off, they talk about everything under the sun. Because what I'm getting at is you don't even have to go search for information no more. The information is being brought to you. Where back in the day, you had to get this information from eavesdropping, like, oh, grandma and auntie them in the kitchen. And you just lay this way, looking at the TV, you know what I'm saying, watching Lone Ranger, but they in the room talk about how Uncle Johnny talk about he like men. And you say, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Johnny like men? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? While you watching the Lone Ranger or something. Now it's everywhere. You don't have to go search for it, bro. Information is being piped to you at all times and from every different direction. Your TV screen, your radio, your telephone, your internet, your computer, at work, newspaper, everything, bro. Everything. And to the point that I was just making real quick. I'm not saying that it's a new world. I'm saying that we're living in a new age.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Look, like back then, when Grantham was little boys and little girls and all them, you know what I'm saying? You had to find out from such and such, had to walk 7 miles to such and such house to tell them it's a boy. Well, how much he weigh? Well, shoot, I don't know. Let me walk back home and I'll come back and tell you tomorrow how much he weigh. Not now. Not now. With your tracking device, because this is what it is. This is your life right here. It's a tracking device. Your whole life is on it. Your whole pictures of you are on it. Yeah. All your family members' telephone numbers and all that stuff is in it. Mm-hmm. If somebody get a hold to this, they got your whole life. If you buy stuff off this, it's a tracking device, right? So, give me an example. Me and Nick G are good friends, right? I sent Nick G some bread, right? Or gift. I sent Nick G a gift because of the baby, right? They had a baby. I sent them a gift. You know what I'm saying? He didn't ask me. Me and Mo felt like we needed to do that because we close with Nick G like that, right? Right. Nick G didn't see it for like 8 months. He called me like, "Hey, did you send us some money?" When? Nick G, I'm broke. I ain't sent you nothing. He's like, "Yo, you sent me some money." I ain't sent you no money, Mo. Get your ass off my phone. Then Nick G like, "Yeah, you sent me some money." Nick G, I'm at work, bro. I ain't got time for this. You sent me some money, man. You sent me such and such and such. You showed, yeah, you're right. I did. Back when you told me the baby, well, the baby 9 months. Why you ain't told me you sent it? Why you ain't check your phone? Oh man, I wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? And so but back in the day, you'd have put that money in an envelope. You'd have wrapped. It's so stupid. You'd have wrapped the money in aluminum foil. Right, and then folded it up in a letter, you know what I'm saying, and then mailed it, and then you would have come. Hey, you got the package? No, I ain't get the package yet. Call me tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. For hey, you got the package? Yeah, I got it, man. Sure appreciate you, man. It's right on time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that's how it was back in the day.
It was absolutely.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, what I'm saying, the information age we in, you don't need to, bro. When kids are learning young, like I've learned, I know lie. As a shorty, I learned that people were gay before I found out Santa Claus wasn't real.
Wow.
Thank you, Greenwich Village.
Oh, well, yeah, that's about right.
My mom was like, "Yo, let's go to the village." And I'm thinking the village is like what you see on TV. The village, I'm thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? I get there, and it's dudes walking around with pants that got the butt cut out the back and a mink coat. What the fried rice is this?
Man, if you don't get your
We standing there waiting on the cab, and these two ladies walk by with plastic coats on. It's clear plastic. They ain't got on no shirt, no bra, no nothing. In the Village. My mom was like, "Where are we at?" And I don't know. You brought me here. I thought we was gonna see Indians and stuff. This is me being a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was about 7 to 8 years old, like legit. And yeah, and people, y'all don't act like y'all ain't never. Y'all don't act like y'all didn't know the Village was like that. Don't act like people act like they didn't know the Village was like that. No, the Village ain't never been like that. The Village always been straight and narrow. No, the Village ain't never been. The Village ain't never been narrow, and it's for certain ain't never been straight. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Not at all, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I guess I gotta run, Chuck, because I gotta schedule. We gotta talk some Tom Thibodeau, bro. Yesterday on a Sunday morning, CWC bust up in the room. Tib should have been playing the kids from day one. And I was like, oh boy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Hey man, Washington Square Park nickel bags were hit and miss back in the day, and you had to be very careful because it was people out there selling dust at one point in time.
Right.
Anyway,
right.
Yeah, man, I gotta let you. I was just responding to the Savage NY, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. If this is your first time joining us, man, thank you for joining us. This is Vibes and Stuff live in the morning with Chuck Allen, Uncle Freezy. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m.ish to about 9 a.m.ish or so. So if this is your first time, make sure you hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click all of the notifications so that when we go live, you'll be notified and you can come kick it with us. And you too can become a Vibrant One. Oh man, we had a great show today. Some very interesting topics. We'll be back here tomorrow, Tuesday, 8 a.m.ish, May 3rd. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend who's going to tell a friend, man. Until tomorrow,
hey, Chuck,
man.
Chuck, when we gonna have the weed? When are we gonna have the weed conversation?
The weed conversation about me smoking weed?
No, in general.
Oh, we can have that. Let's do it tomorrow.
Because I think that the weed conversation is one that we should probably have. Since we're talking about taboo, you know what?
Okay.
How about we just have this be taboo week? You just do taboos this week? Because I would love to talk about some tattoos. I would love to talk tattoos with people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Thursday, because Wednesday is Women Crush Wednesday, and Friday is Casual Friday. We talk music, jams.
Right. So what if we made Tuesdays Taboo Tuesdays?
Taboo Tuesdays? All right, the producer has spoken. The producer has spoken. Taboo Tuesdays it is.
We gotta talk about something. We gotta give Thursday a topic, a theme for that day too. So
a theme for that day.
You gonna talk
politics on Thursday?
All right.
Politics or religion? I would love to get into the religion conversation, bro. I would love to get into the religion conversation, and not because I'm an expert at religion, but I like when people I think it's
Oh,
polarizing.
wow. I wonder if we can get him on. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that on
Get
Thursdays.
get
Yes.
get who on? Get who on?
Raw Hebrew remnant.
Oh, I don't
I,
think he liked me, bro. You think
oh,
so?
okay.
I don't know. I'm saying in general. I don't know. I ain't never talked to that brother. Everything that. So Chuck, the thing is, I think people think I'm a heathen. I'm not really. I'm more real. Like I'm more like you up here shouting up and down in the church, but I saw you in the club 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron
Yeah.
Cleveland. Ron Cleveland too. Yeah, Ron Cleveland. We could probably have him on.
Yeah. That man busy too, so we got to give him advance notice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
yes, sir.
do you need? I guess we do need a subject matter expert because I'm not really that.
I'm not that either. Like I said, I've gone to church most of my life, and
Right.
I've worshipped in different denominations, from AME to Baptist to Pentecostal to Holiness to Apostolic to
Wow, church all
Protestant.
day. Apostolic.
All
They think Sunday is 37 hours long. No, it ain't. Sunday is still 24 hours.
Yeah, yo, it used to be wild. It'll be wild, man. Like it's like 4 o'clock, yo. We're just getting out of church. All
Right.
right, y'all make sure y'all hurry up and eat because we gotta be back for 6:30. Wait, what?
What? Yo,
Man,
I remember telling my mother, I'm just gonna take this beating. You just gonna have to beat me because I ain't going back to church. You is going to church. No, I ain't. You ain't gonna have. Wait a minute. I gotta go help in the kitchen. I gotta get there at 7:30. Help in the kitchen.
yeah,
Right. And then 9 o'clock is Sunday school till 10:30.
yeah,
And then I gotta help get the church set up for service at 11.
yeah.
You get out at 2:30. And you think I'm going to go back to church at 4:30 for the Usher Boy anniversary?
Yes,
You crazy.
yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm going to take this beating. You ain't going to talk back to me. Well, somebody about to listen because I ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes. We have to have this conversation Thursday, because there's definitely some things that I want to get off my chest. I'm probably going to sound like a scorned church child to some of you,
Yeah.
but it is what it is, man. Got to get this stuff up off
And
me
we
because
definitely got to have the weed conversation too.
oh,
For
tomorrow for sure.
all the professional smokers that don't even know how to smoke, burning your money, your money going down. You spend $20 to spend $10 on a blunt, and they're spending most of the time in the ashtray, burning money down the drain. And why don't you just roll a joint? You got the whole out of doors smelling like marijuana, reefer, and it's burning up in the ashtray. Yeah, man. You don't even know how to smoke. You roll up half a bushel of weed in a blunt. You know, you roll up a whole forest in a blunt, and then you pass it to somebody else, and you might not even see it no more after that.
Well, we gotta have that conversation, because Chuck don't pass no blunts. Chuck don't smoke with other people. I'll give you some weed,
Right.
But our lips shall not touch upon the marijuana joint together.
Right. Yeah, you see, it ain't like liquor. Like with liquor, see, with liquor, I already know. You know what I'm saying? Not that I like this, but I've seen people drink out the same
Yeah,
bottle, not cup, but at the same.
yeah.
But we weed smokers, man. Yeah, we, weed smokers. You be looking at their shirt. Their shirt got an ash trail all the way down the middle of their shirt. You got to be the clumsiest smoker. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then
Go ahead.
for weed smokers, all it is like people have anxiety, right? They have like anxiety real bad, so
Right.
they'll smoke weed to relax themselves. But for the anxiety, this is
Not all weed. Not all weeds for that.
okay. Okay. Well,
No,
yeah,
what I'm saying, not all weed strains are for that. Because if you got anxiety, there's some sativas that are paranoid.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't believe that, Chuck. I
What?
think weed smokers just smoke for the sake of smoking. I don't know if it's for anxiety. It don't make you smarter. I know dudes. Chuck. Okay. So you know I'm in the Illuminati, right? So what people call it, right? And me and a dude, I'm like, yo, you gonna change this tire or what? Like, yeah, man. Where the stuff at? Wait a minute. You don't know where the stuff is to change your tire, right? Smoke a blunt. Now he trying to talk to me about the history of the world, like, such and such and such. 7 minutes ago, you couldn't change a tire. You smoke a blunt, and now you Einstein. What? Chuck, I don't know, bro. I don't know. We got to have this weed conversation, bro.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have that conversation. I know those people that you're talking about, and they dislike my takes when it comes to that. Like,
Right.
you either smart before you smoke weed, you're either creative before you smoke weed, because it ain't gonna make you those things afterwards. So we're gonna save the rest of it for for tomorrow. Salute
Yo,
Black University. We got you.
yo, yeah. So I got a thing because so I'm one that experimented, right? I just couldn't never get into it. I just couldn't never get into it, bro. I'm like, all of this fuss for this.
Yeah, man.
All of this fuss, bro. All of this. I gotta sneak around and meet up with a shady dude and get the product and then creep super crazy back to the spot. And then for this, nah, man. Nah, man. I don't know, man. It's just too much. It's just too much work for the return, in my opinion.
Right, I feel you.
But I got some other. Although I smoked a pound of herbs, I'm still nice with the verbs. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I already scheduled the KMD, man. They're gonna be like, man, y'all been on 5 and stuff. So I'm a bounce so you can rap, bro.
Oh yeah. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for coming out and joining us this morning. We had a great conversation this morning. We're gonna have a great one tomorrow, man. So make sure you tune in, man. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and that person is going to tell another friend. So tomorrow is gonna be that weed conversation. Might come on with a little something, as we have this conversation. So make sure you bring yours, bring your own, and we're gonna have a good time, man. Make sure you chime in and give us your takes and how you view things. Moon Rock Mondays, Savage. You are a savage, sir. Moon rocks is for nobody. Moon rocks is for nobody, bro. I'll say that conversation for tomorrow, but I remember that was one of the very first times like I just did not want to be high anymore. I went to sleep, woke up, took a shower, went back to sleep, and it was like, oh, never again. Anyway, um, thanks everybody for coming. We hope that we helped y'all along this morning on your commute, while you're sitting at your desk, while you're putting the kids on the bus, while you're doing your every morning activities, man. We appreciate you guys coming and joining us. So we'll be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. ish to about 9 a.m. ish. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe and all notifications so that when we go live, you'll know that we're live. Until then, you guys have a blessed and safe day. Tomorrow morning, y'all. Peace.